Hey, Dr. Edy here, Poolside, sharing some drips of resilience thought I came up with today. Today I wanted to talk about boundaries and boundary permeability. You know, when we talk about energy, we talk about physical, cognitive, social, emotional, right? We talk about them like they're real categories. But you know, one bleeds into the other. So I was talking to a client yesterday, and he was talking about a problem he had that he had to talk to worker number one. And he said, listen, worker number one has been saying things about worker number two that aren't nice. But it turns out that he found out about that from worker number three. And worker number four also told him that she overheard worker number five talking about this as well. Okay, so that's fine. So now we have a problem, and we have to make sure that we get the system right? What's the depleting source? Who has to talk to whom? That's all fine. The interesting piece is that worker number four is his wife. His wife overheard a Zoom conversation with an employee who's staying in their house. And they heard, and they heard, and they heard. So what I want to call your attention to is this. Especially during lockdown, work and home boundaries are blurred. But not just because we're not managing our time, but because people can overhear and people can see things that are going on. In addition, physical, cognitive, social, emotional gets all mixed up because the challenge that this leader had in solving the problem was a cognitive one. He had to figure out who to talk to and how to facilitate conversations to get the bad behaviors to stop. But because his wife somehow got involved, he had to deal with the emotional issues and the narrative stuff and the interpersonal relationships at home. So I just want to remind you that in the world of depletion and restoration, number one, boundaries are permeable. So you want to make sure that if you think it's physical, check to see that it's not mental. And also watch the social boundaries that are going on when you're working from home. Hope that helps. Bye.